Board games. I might be talking about board games, but I'm not gonna shout. I am starting off this streaming with some thinking while slowly cycling. I'm going through the areas that are safe, and I think that it's still maybe not a great idea, but I guess that I want to experiment, and I hope that you will have no judgment. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good whatever it is, wherever you are. 10 a.m. is UK time, time for Basic Beats and Board Game Weather. As always on a Friday, this is going to be a fairly quick, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, absolute maximum show. And I guess let's talk about recent highlights, living life and seeing the sights, recent highlights, playing games and other delights, recent highlights. So, yesterday, wow, actually, quite a bit of stuff was done. I had a friend over. I looked at their design document for a big game, like they've got an idea for a big dungeon crawler and wanted to discuss the combat mechanism and get some advice on how to get started. And we spent a bit of time on that, and then we spent a bit of time on my stuff, doing circle versus triangle, as well as me watching them play a few rounds of Questable. And I might actually end up watching them play Questable in French. That would be interesting. But regardless, that was useful. Then I went to the bank, did my stuff like, and went to the GP and got drugs. It's stuff that I've been putting off, and I think that's kind of a pattern with me, that I am often putting stuff off, if you know what I mean. Ah. So, yeah, it's like last night I was tired, and so did I still do the things that I had to do for today regardless? Did I make the prototype? Oh, I set my alarm and got up at like 6:30 and then did some work. And yeah, I do think that I'm. It feels like I'm naturally a morning person, even though I never thought it was true. I think the reason that I always stayed up really late was because that's when fun things happen, if you know what I mean. That's when my parents went to bed and then I'd sneak down and what play video games or whatever, or read the book that I really wanted to read, or whatever, something that was for me, and that felt like my time. And yeah, that's not great in retrospect, but and I think that as I've gotten older, it's because of nightclubs and dancing and things that I like to stay up really, later. But naturally, I think I would prefer to go to bed around 11:30, like be asleep before midnight, for sure. Anyway, I did draw up a whole new bunch of cards. I drew up 60 cards, which is a first pass at an actual constructed environment. I'm really looking forward to playing that. And yeah, at this point, I'm going to say over to you. What are you up to? You can share what if you want to. I'm about to head off to playtest. I am literally on my way. I'm taking a slightly new path. Ah, yes, I've got to turn left here. And I'm looking forward to seeing how this new path works out. I looked on the map, and apparently the path that I've been taking is about 5-10 minutes longer than necessary, so we'll see if I get there sooner. Regardless, I'm heading over there. There's a couple of new people who RSVP'd. One of them is definitely coming, which will be exciting. It's always lovely to see a new face. Like, will they fit in? Will we have to cushion our feedback? How will it all work? Are they going to be someone who's really getting into the spirit of reciprocation? Or are they someone who's going to be just trying to get the most from the group that they possibly can without any thought for others? Regardless, I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to playtesting my own thing. Hopefully 90 minutes will be enough time for a couple of people to construct a deck and play a couple of games of my deck construction game, which will be exciting. It will be the first time anyone's could actually constructed a deck for it. But yeah, that's what I'm up to. So for now, lots of love, and I'm going to say bye, 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 bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show. Bye, 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 bye. And now it's time to go. Oops, I need to. Bye-bye. I need to find the button on my phone. It's all zoomed in.